I know what this is. Oh, no. I thought it was something else.
Hi guys, Untitled here. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys my very first top 5 list, and this is going to be top 5 buildables. Now these buildables are not going to be including buildable guns, that will be for a different video. So without further ado, let's just get straight on with the video. So coming in at my number 5 spot is going to be the Turbine. Why I picked the Turbine for my number 5 spot is because you need it to power almost everything in the game while in transit and buried, and you even need it to power other buildables. So this is basically the base buildable. Some buildables you don't need it to power, but the ones that you do in transit basically just kill you anyway, so it's not exactly that useful. But in transit you definitely need it. But if it had a longer lifespan, as in it lasted for longer without just destroying itself, then it would be much better. And also you can use it to power basically anything you see. You can use it to power perks, you can use it to power these lamps on the side of the road or whatever, and you can just teleport to anywhere using the denizens. But make sure you take the Turbine with you, because then if you spawn somewhere like I did here, you're basically stuffed because you don't even know where you are. So now that's why I picked that for my number 5 spot. Coming in at my number 4 spot is going to be the Riot Sheild. Now this is at my number 4 spot only because it is really powerful, just not as powerful as some of the other ones. Like, because you need to help this thing out, and it doesn't give you any points. Well, none of the builders give you points anyway, but this one doesn't give you any points, and so it's not a very good weapon. But it can be used really well if you've got it like sitting on your back, or if you run out of ammo and you just need to get rid of some zombies. This thing will be what you want. Just put this thing on your back as well. This thing helps as a valuable juggernaut. As like an extra juggernaut if you put it on your back, because it protects your back entirely until it gets destroyed. It's really helpful, I found, on Origins, because in the slow mud you're always getting zombies catch up to you and getting hit by them from behind. So that is it's a very good thing to have on Origins. And so coming in at the number 3 spot is going to be a tie between the Trample Steam and the Head Chopper, only because they're both really good and both don't need any turbines to power them. The Trample Steam can be found in Diarize as well, which was really handy. And if you sit, if you've got 4 people and you sit in a camp spot on buried with these buildables, you're gonna rock yourself up to like round 45 plus, because these things are so overpowered. You just sit there and just camp. But I don't really like that. It's not very fun. You just sit there. If you wanted to go for a high score, these would be what you want to use, and along with my number 1 spot. So coming in at number 2 spot is maxis drone. Maxis drone is number 2 because it can get, if you think about it, it can get you a free pack punch weapon. That's 5,000 bucks saved, and you only need to really find 2 parts, because the very first part is at the spawn. And unless you're stupid enough not to pick that up, then you've got the first part right there. You've only got to find the 2 other parts which aren't very hard to find. Like, they're just sitting around. You pick up all those parts and you build this thing. Like, there's even been some rumors that this thing can revive you. I don't think they're true though, but it's really overpowered if you just like run around with this thing. Say you're in trouble, you just throw that thing up and it'll shoot up all the zombies in the area. You made a big train, and then big zombie train, and you just pull that thing out and it'll just kill them all, because maxis, yeah, he's really good. That's why he's number 2. So I think you guys probably know why he's number 2. Like, look at this gun. Like, what's not to like about this gun here? And it's free, and he helps you get it. So coming on to the number 1 spot, I'll build up for this one. Some of you guys can probably guess this one, and it is going to be the subsurface resonator. Now this is the subsurface resonator because it is so overpowered. Like, you can sit somewhere with this thing. It's basically like you've got a wonder weapon that you can build on the very first round, and you just take this thing around with you. If you leave it somewhere, and then when you walk past, put down a turbine, this thing will blow up all the zombies. It wrecks them. You can go with so high rounds with this thing. This thing's always the backup. If you've got those Trample Steam and Head Chopper, this thing will always be the backup, and you always have turbines to place this, and this will get rid of the zombies. This is way more effective than using the paralyzer. Like, this thing does so much damage. It's so overpowered. Like, I'm wondering why Treyarch even put this in the buried game. They made buried so easy compared to some other maps, just using this thing and sitting there. So I hope you guys enjoyed my very first top 5 video. I'll be posting more top 5s, lots more stuff. NZ Active out, and I'll see you guys in my next video.